Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing sign readings today and I'm using a new deck. It is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. It's the second reading I've ever done with it. So let's see what the deck wants to talk about. This keeps showing. I was resetting the energy after the last reading and it was showing. It's like the ultimate battle card, so the Empress. Libra. There's the Moon and the Hermit showing underneath that. Pisces and Virgo axis energy. Libra. Alright. Let's see what's coming out for Libra in this reading. This deck's so new, I have to use my knuckles to shuffle it. It really doesn't want to bend this way. Messages for Libra. We'll do 3 more shuffles. Messages for Libra, please. King of Cups, or Potions as they call it in this deck. King of Cups is compassionate, loyally, or I just heard loyally. It is like a loyal king, I guess. Emotionally, what's the word? I lost it. But yeah, King of Cups, presenting in masculine energy that's man or woman is just has a little bit more mastery, a little bit more in touch or in control with their emotions. There's a big old cup he's holding there of potions there. There's some conflict coming through. There's an Ace of Cups though showing. That's nice. But yeah, emotional king. Emotionally mature. I just saw something on my cards. I was like, oh, is there something on my table there? 555. Wow. What else for Libra? Main messages. King of Wands. Ace of Candles. So Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. This is interesting because I was getting a lot of conflict or competition around. We have a King of Wands now, very charismatic leadership energy, specifically in this deck. Get her done, inspiring is this energy. So we'll see if this is 2 energies. 2 separate energies, 2 people or 1 person in fire and water. On the bottom we have a Knight of Swords or Needles with the Magician. Interesting. Major for Gemini, both of those. Minor and major for Gemini. Quick-witted, in this one it's of kind of rambunctious, very rambunctious, witty, also could inspire people to a certain extent, but there's a need to think through your actions or words. And then with the Magician, that's all about manifestation, making things happen with that King of Wands energy. We have the Hermit underneath that as well, which is more Virgo, mercurial energy. Oh, I'm stumbling on my words here. So let's look at this King of Cups in Candles. But with this energy, it's like making stuff happen, but there's a call to like being a little bit more wise or taking, you know, a different approach to something, or like being a little bit more careful about how you go about it. So let's look at, I'm getting just drawn, Knight of Cups, to this King of Candles, like very, very, King of Wands, very captivating presence. So sure, we'll look at that first King of Wands to confirm anyways, because that would be the action, and then this would be the something more aspect of that very rash. Nice energy in this deck on this, like, you know, like with that rambunctious energy, but just a call to like kind of reining that in a little bit. Tell me about this captivating King of Candles here for Libra. One more shuffle. Ooh, I keep seeing a 5 and 7 of swords. But we'll see. Tell me about this King's energy, please. Alright. Jeez. That happened in the last reading, too. 10 of Swords. Oof. Painful card. I did kind of put it upside down. So I'm hoping that this is like very, something is ruined, something's done, something's over. It's a lot of swords, beating a dead horse. There's nothing left to be said about it in this card. With the Ace of Cups, like that's like falling in love, that big old cup that King's got on the other side there. Oh, it could be one person. But yeah, healing, that's good. Coming out with this, that's like healing a scorned heart or a hurt heart there. This is kind of just screaming, like the color on these two cards is like kind of matching each other with all that red and yellow, like the orange hues. And then this one, that's like someone who's seen a lot of shit or like been burned in the past, but like still has a lot of love to give. Kind of what I'm getting off that. 8 of Swords on the bottom. Mentally bound energy. There's that Knight of Swords again. There is a degree of confusion kind of setting in here now with this Knight of Swords. That's very bound energy. In this deck, he or she is presenting as a devil. This is like a minor to the devil with that bound energy. You know, she's very tied up by her own psyche there, unmoving. And then we have kind of like the minor to the Magician in a sense, kind of, but a bit more emotional. Underneath that, we have a 7 of Cups, which again, with that very impulsive Knight energy, there's definitely a call to like being a little bit more balanced here with that. I was gonna say, some of you definitely have Sagittarius in your chart, and I was gonna call it, I should have called it, Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Very balancing energy. A touch of the divine there with this, that's nice. But it does call for balance with this very impulsive Knight energy. Or with this, that can be a lot of confusion, especially with all of these swords and everything. It's a lot of confusion. And then acting so rashly, acting from that place. Yeah, maybe, you know, there's that 7 of Cups there. That can also speak to like excitement, because the Knight of Swords is like an excitable card. Ooh, we just heartbreak. Can speak to excitement. With that 7 of Cups, can be a lot of options too. Tell me about this Ten of Swords, this King of Candles, and then I want to get one for the Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords, King of Candles for Libra, please. One more. Tell me about this King of Candles with the Ten of Swords for Libra. Three of Cups. There's the King of Wands there, the Empress. Page of Swords, the Star. That is optimistic. And then with the Page, it's like a seeing energy. Again, what I'm getting off this King, he's like, he's seen some shit, still kind of putting on, you know, that charismatic face for the world to see. There is three cups here. They're raised in a toast of celebration. It's celebratory energy. I'm just kind of getting with this sword energy and then this charismatic, impulsive energy. They're not like, they keep that to themselves, or maybe they use it to their advantage even, like their life story, you know what I mean? I'm curious to the Three of Cups. If this is you, Libra, this King of Wands energy, it's like overcoming that, and that's cause for celebration. This is social energy as well. We have the Ear Major underneath, the Sun Major for Leo. We have a Page of Wands here as well, and a Page of Pentacles. More Leo energy on the bottom. Some of you, I'm just saying, like this just kind of screams pregnant. Like I'm just saying with that celebratory energy. And then two pages coming out right next to this, like news about that. If that's your story, you'll know. But this is happy, successful outcomes. And then your major there. So I am kind of taking this King as you. It might not be, but it could be someone around you. So let's look at the Ace of Cups. I just want to get one. It's a lot of love though. New relationship or falling in love, new start. For some, it could be pregnancy. For some, this King is hearing it. Yeah, wow, interesting. I'm picking up on another storyline now where for some, this King is at a party or a social event and they hear about this and it's painful for them. Painful for them because I was clarifying this. That's conflict. Again, that a lot of people around could be suitors. I am kind of getting that, but like it is a lot of conflict with others, or personal conflict with this Ace of Cups energy. So that's speaking to kind of all three storylines where, you know, this King is hiding, masking all this behind charisma, like out in public or socially, but inside they're very conflicted. They have a lot of healing to do. They mask it very well, especially with this rambunctious night energy. For some, there's a pregnancy here, and then this King is finding out about it at a social event, and they're feeling all like this inside about it. And then for some of you, you are the King, and you're, whether, again, you're in the masking this part of yourself boat, and socially you appear like this, and like this, you know, or you are conflicted about that pregnancy. There's conflict. King and Queen of Swords, that's a lot of communication. Oh, there's that bound. Mental energy, interesting. A Devil, I don't want to get too much into that. There is some major stability coming in underneath that. That's rationality, logical thought, clear communication. That is clear thinking too, compared to this. We did see that temperance energy showing as well. Anything else about... I was going to say this conflict energy. For some, it's just self-conflict with that King of Wands. And again, with the impulsivity of even the King of Wands himself, man or woman. But this is very, again, that rash energy. We do have a Hermit, too, underneath that, like I was saying, which does suggest, like, a need for an internal, a period of looking inwards. But we'll look at the King of Cups next. Tell me about this King of Potions for Libra, please. Oh, there's that Three of Cups. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. New beginning. Opportunity, offer, a seed. Wow, very held back energy though. Again, so I really am feeling like this king is the same person. With this, I was kind of feeling like maybe it's other people. But with this Three of Cups energy coming out to clarify both kings, it's definitely looking like they're the same person. And again, that's very, very, very celebratory. Others are involved. They're raising a toast. Can be like parties or drinking. It's cause for celebration for sure. But we have this King of Cups here with, now it's looking like a giant champagne bottle. So for some, for sure, this is like a probably a masculine, like an actual man. But again, I'm reading it kind of two ways for everyone in this boat. You know, again, this masculine energy, man or woman, at a party or a social event, like a big bottle of champagne, right? And then they hear about this news, right? There's a devil underneath that. And then this is the resulting energy. Like, kind of held back. 8, 9, 10 of swords, a lot of pain, a lot of mental activity going on there. Underneath that we have, oh, Page of Swords, saw something, heard something, totally, that was showing underneath on another deck as well. And then kind of like a final push, like weary energy there, nearing the end of a cycle. But again, like that's a lot of emotion with this King of Potions underneath the surface that's not being shown. And again, for some of you, you're in a pregnancy type situation and this is how you're appearing to the outside world, and then this is how you're really feeling about it deep down. And there was, oh sorry, I pulled from this deck, but I was shuffling with this one. Page of Swords. Just the card of like seeing things or like spying even. Inquisitive energy. Okay, let's go a bit more. Temperance did show though, and this, like, the Ace of Cups is here too. I just want to point that out. Yeah, there's that Nine of Wands again. Kind of a reluctant energy. Battle weary. Kind of, it's like a final push kind of energy, but once you make it to the 10, there's really nothing left. So again, for some with this, you know, putting on this face of the world, it's burdensome. It's, you know, it's heavy on this person. Like, it's not easy to appear that way to the outside world. And then the Nine of, personal wish fulfillment coming in with victory on the bottom. And then a card of reframing your perspective here with that Hangman Hermit energy. We do have a Two of Swords on the bottom. Eight of Swords again. It's kind of loss or heartbreak. This is like a stalemate energy. Energy is not really... I like this. But we'll get into this in a second. This is like a stalemate energy, like kind of in a deadlock here mentally with that Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords being very bound. A major shift in perspective on this situation is needed. Like something's got to give for this king here, because it's not sustainable. That's very unmoving, again, between two minds about something. Yeah, we do have, we have the Ten of Pentacles underneath that, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, with the Tower, boom. That's like just screaming family. The Tower is something that comes in very suddenly, news, an event, an idea, communication. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, both the cards of family for some, for sure. This is a pregnancy. That's happy completions here. And we have the 9 and 10 of Swords. It's all about redirecting where this is heading here. Redirection, for sure. And then there's that King of Wands on the bottom. And that Knight of Pentacles. There's a Knight of Pentacles with the Sun to Seed there. Another card with children underneath that. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. This could be the father too. If this is like you're reading and there is a pregnancy, like very conflicted about it, and they're appearing very celebratory, but they're very worried or burdened by it deep down. But I mean, this is the Tower. It's just all about redirecting that energy, reframing that mentally. And then what was coming out underneath that, we have the underlying energy on top. It was the card of personal wish fulfillment, indulgence even. And then success, accolades, attention. With this reading, there's definitely on the part of this king, there's a lot of still waters run deep energy going on beneath the surface with all this pain and overthinking and, you know, getting to the end of their rope here. But again, that's not really what I'm seeing being presented to the world. This is like indulgence, I'm living my best life, look at me. And again, with this energy, there is a call to like being a bit like that's definitely kind of an attention seeking night, like especially, I can't remember how they worded it in this card specifically, but there is, you know, a call to heed about that, just about presenting to the world. This can be like very indulgent, self-importance, that's what I'm getting at here. The Magician is underneath that, tied to that Knight of Swords. With this is like the main takeaway from the reading major for Pisces, is to take a second. There's this stalemate energy going on with this struggle and conflict anyways. Within that, it needs to be redirected to more of like a truth-seeking, with the Hermit state underneath that, more internalized for the best outcome possible in terms of perspective. Yeah, because this suggests an internal struggle about it. And there's all these 9s and 10s of the like, yes, okay, this is leading to the 9 of Cups. I am getting like that. I hate to say self-important because this is a very successful wishes come true. You earned it, you did it kind of energy, right? And that's really what's at the heart of this reading, especially with that 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles at the end of the day. It's just all about how we look at things, right? Yeah, and then for some, this is the energy of the energy of this mixed up king that found out about the news, and they're portraying this again, same energy, like grandeur. I'm amazing, I'm successful, I'm perfect, really. That's the mask that they're wearing, the literal mask, right? But there's a need for this, because there's a lot of mixed up emotion here and thoughts about it. All right, so I'm going to, and again, this is an inner journey. This is looking within, and again, with that Page of Swords, how we look at things, reframing that. Okay, so, because there's a lot of conflict. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave it at that. I wish you guys all the best. Till next time, take care.